welcome to this week's Monday Minutes. My name is Kelly.
And my name is Jessie. And this week we have a fabulous guest with us, Ian. Hi, Ian.
Hi, I'm Ian.
Ian does all the things at Bywater Solutions, and he is here today to talk to us about Metabase. And Metabase is a data visualization analytics tool that you can pull in Koha and look at all of the wonderful things for statistics that your library has. So Ian's going to talk a little bit about it, and we're going to show you a couple examples.
Yeah, great. So we're really excited about Metabase. It is a really rich data visualization platform, open source, because obviously. It integrates really nicely with Koha, but also any of the other Bywater supported products that you may have, we can wire into a Metabase instance for you very easily, and you can get all of that data in one place. The goal is to have this be where you can go and see all the information that you want to see about your library so you can make data-informed decisions going forward.
Perfect.
It's really cool. One thing I always bring up that it's not a data lake. We are not making extra copies of the data so that we don't have to worry about securing yet another copy, keeping it synced up, those kind of things. These are live connections. And that's why it works so well in the Bywater cloud. So I'm all for it. There's all kinds of cool things that Metabase can do. But I feel like the best way to see it is to see it. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna show a little bit of what we have in our Metabase demo system. So I'll pop over here. That's not the right tab. That's the right tab. So first off, one of the cool features that Metabase has is the ability to create dashboards. So dashboards are basically a composite of multiple reports together, and they can be used to create really sort of wowy visuals that you can use to, say, bring to your library board meetings to show impact, or otherwise communicate your story with data. So this is a simple patron dashboard that we put together that can show your various patrons by category, giving you some percentage information about that. We also have these wonderful visualizations here. You can do by state or by country. So I see we have a lot of patrons in Florida, fair number in Maine. I wonder what that's about. We've put together here unexpired patrons by city, so we can see some of our data there. And the cool thing is, if we edit this dashboard, not only can we rearrange and retile this, but let's say if we shrink this up, now it automatically makes a little summarization there at the bottom. So super easy to add and edit. I'll just give that a quick save there, and now it's all squared up. Patrons enrolled in the last 2 years. We were just looking at this data earlier. It's like, oh yeah, it's pretty good for a demo system. So we can build these dashboards very easily and with lots of different data, and they can come from different systems. Right now, this is all Koha data, but in theory, you could have Koha data next to data from your LibKey system or from a Coral ERM, or we're working on ways that you can have other data sources in there too that aren't just Bywater sources, stuff that you're getting from other places.
Cool.
Real quick, I want to show you how easy it is to do a new question. So they're called questions. You can also do native SQL. So for you power users out there, there's definitely a way to just plug in SQL straight away. But questions are sort of the walk you through building block kind of way. We're going to skip over this models and save questions part and go right to raw data. You can see we have lots of different data sources in here. We're going to use our Koha model source. We're going to start with our borrowers table because that's a really good one to work with. So simple as that. I could visualize this, and now here's a list of your borrowers.
Doing science.
This is fantastic. It just pulls the schema right in. Like,
yep.
It knows the Koha schema just like that.
Just like that. But thankfully, because the Koha schema is really well documented under the hood, because all the amazing effort that the developers have put into it makes it really easy for Metabase. Now that's one thing, but let's put some more information in here. So let's connect to our branches. And again, because the Koha schema is so well documented, these things just link up automatically. So we're connecting the borrower's branch code to the branch's branch code. The key's already there. Let's do that one more time. We're going to throw in our categories. And it already knows the category code to connect there. So we can throw in a quick filter. If we wanted to say filter by, let's take a look at gone no address is false. Let's make sure that these are patrons that are current. So it's easy to put in filters. You can do all kinds of different things. We could do date filters in here. Not really appropriate for what we're doing right now. So I want to go to summary. And I want to give us just, I'm looking for a count. And I want to see a count of the categories by category code and the branches by branch name. So check this out. This is gonna spin us up what looks pretty straightforward.
Wow.
And if we go into our visualization options, we can see it already did a table, but we can make that a pivot table with a single click. And now we've got our totals on the side here for rows and everything right there, ready to go. Conditional formatting is really easy to put in place. There's lots of other options that you can do there. Boom, there you go. If you wanted to save this, and I do. So this is our...
I mean, who really needs SQL anymore, right?
It's certainly useful. Don't get me wrong. SQL is great, but for a lot of things, you shouldn't have to go that far under the hood. And we'll save that in our Koha organization. So you can organize your reports in whatever way makes sense to you in your institution. Give that a quick save. Do I want to add this to a dashboard? Gosh, I would, but not today. We'll skip that step. But I do want to highlight a couple other things that we can do here. One of which is down here in the corner. Hopefully you can see that on my screen. You have the download full results option. So if you want this, you can download it as a CSV or an Excel file just straight away. Let's say you take a snapshot and you need to pass it around to folks in your library. You can do that straight from here. We also have the option to subscribe. So for any report that you can create, you can set up subscriptions to this report to be delivered to you on your schedule. So hourly might be a little much, but let's say every week on Monday at 7 a.m., I want to get an email of this report done.
That's nice.
And you can put in as many constituents as you want there, as many different people can use this on their frequency as they want. You can also subscribe to entire dashboards. That's right there. And that's a really quick overview of Metabase.
Ian, show us McKinney Public Library and what they've done
of course.
Public databases. They've done such a neat thing.
So McKinney Public Library, partner of ours, they've been doing amazing stuff, and they're one of our early Metabase partners there. So if we go to the statistics link here, one of the things you can do with Metabase is you can actually make these dashboards that you develop public, so that you can make certain ones that are available for anybody to view just on the web. So here we can see people using the collection today, item use for the current day. We've got these monthly circulation by collection types. We've got these really cool checkouts and borrowers by day. And this is all powered by Metabase. You can also put in links to other things, so you have the ability to sort of customize it and make it not just be a pile of data, but give it some context as well.
So cool.
This is fantastic. I am like in love with this 100%. And I love what McKinney's done is to put it out into the public and say, look at what we're doing. Aren't we fantastic? Like, this is amazing.
It's a pretty cool tool. I'm really excited about getting to work with it more. We've got, several Bywater partners are on it already, and we're looking at ways that we can make it even more useful.
Well, Ian, thank you for joining us this week and talking about Metabase. It's been wonderful.
Yeah,
great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, have a great week.
Have a great week.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.